rope and they square off
That's the violation, I
catcher's
guess.
area off behind the batter's box.
Okay, they've been doing their work, I guess.
We gotta figure out some stuff.
That dog's annoying enough. I might
Well, I'll
turn
tell
my
you,
back
you know,
here.
grass
Call
violations
quits here. I'm done.
would be a challenge this year because it's
Planting grass.
raining so hard. I'm mowing the next
Every
day
other
for
season.
dandelions. I just freaking
I was
mowed.
just, didn't I just snow and
Are
Yeah.
we good?
I drove out of the driveway.
Okay, let's call the meeting to order. It is 6:01. Rob, call the roll, please.
Ms. Least.
Here.
Mrs. Sweet.
Here.
Mr. Bear.
Here.
Mr. Whitaker.
Here.
Mr. DeVoli.
Here.
Mr. Hannah.
Here.
All members of council are present. Please join me in pledging allegiance to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good evening, everyone. This is the regular session of the Enon Village Council. This is Tuesday, May 26, 2026. Do we have any additions to our agenda this evening? Hearing none, let's go into approval of the minutes from, this would be Tuesday, May 11th, 2026. And if you've had a chance to look those minutes over and are satisfied with their contents, I'd entertain a motion and a second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
And Rob, call the roll, please.
Mrs. Sweet.
Yes.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli.
Yes.
Mr. Hannah.
Yes.
Ms. Least.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Those minutes are approved as presented. Let's go into finance. I know that's not on the agenda, but anything financial, Rob, that you would like to report this evening? Are we in good shape money-wise?
We are
Thank
still
you.
able to make payroll and pay bills.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I have nothing to report.
Okay. And second half of real estate taxes we would expect in August?
Payable in July, so hopefully we'll get them mid-August.
Gotcha. So we have everything collected, including rollback and local government.
We do. We have, so local government funds we receive twice a month. We get a check. Part of it comes from the county because there's a formula that's distributed at the county's discretion. And then there is a portion that we get directly from the Department of Taxation every month. In terms of the property taxes, we've received our rollback settlement, our manufactured home, and the real estate that comes directly from the county. So all
Excellent.
of the first half is receipted.
Good deal. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we received probably 62% in the first half of our projection.
And I think the way that works is people that go ahead and pay ahead, they will give us everything, not just half. They'll give us the entire amount that they have collected.
Right. So some people go ahead and pay, both halves in the beginning of the year. Some mortgages go ahead. If you
Right.
pay your taxes in your mortgage, we'll go ahead and make one payment. So it just depends. But
Right.
that's about where we thought we would be.
Okay, very good. Any questions for our physical officer? Okay, thanks, Rob. Just one item of communication this evening from me. I want to thank our staff, Arthur, everyone that was involved with the Citizen of the Year. The ceremony went very well. To those of you who attended, thank you for being there. If you helped out, I appreciate your help. If you'd like to participate next year, make sure that you get a hold of me. I try to spread it around, but it was a very nice ceremony. We recognized two people in our community, Avery Stitzel and Mr. Jay Crow, and it was just very nice. So thank you all for your help. And with that, Arthur, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you. At our last council meeting, we talked about code enforcement and kind of being more proactive in code enforcement. I decided to get a tally of last year's numbers versus where we are this year. Last year, this time, we were at 52 violations. This year, we're at 64. And just to kind of put them in different categories, last year, nuisance, junk, and miscellaneous debris, we had 17 violations. Surprisingly, this year, we have 37 violations. Nuisance, inoperable vehicles, last year we had 15. This year, we had 9 violations. High weeds and grass, surprisingly, we had 15 last year. This year, we only have 10. We probably have 30 by the end of the week because there's some high grass out there.
Be kind on people though, Arthur, because of the
Yeah.
rain.
A little
getting some
difficult
more
now.
tonight.
I've looked at mine, even rain one day and I mow the next day and the third day there's the weeds again.
Yep. Yep. And lastly, miscellaneous, that includes no permits, property maintenance, recreational vehicles, obstructions in the right-of-way. Last year, we had about 5 violations. This year, 8 violations. So, yes, sir.
We appreciate the statistics, and you and I talked at some point in time. There may be some program that might help you, something for a reasonable price that may help you with the nuisance and the enforcement.
Yes, sir.
So it's possible that you may be coming back to council for some type of help there. So, okay,
Absolutely.
very good.
All right.
How's the response you're getting, Arthur, from people?
Believe it or not, I've had maybe 12-second notices. Most people, they'll call you. They may be kind of upset initially, but they normally get it. They're getting it taken care of. So,
Awesome. It's good to hear.
And we appreciate that.
yes,
Yep,
sir.
yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's probably a good time to share. We typically do every year our ordinance on blowing grass clippings out into the roadways. It's probably a good time to go ahead and share that again.
Okay, I'm not for sure, but I think it's like, for instance, if you cut your grass, I think you have up to 4 days.
I thought it was like 4 hours.
4 hours, I
Oh,
think.
sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
4 hours.
Yeah.
My bad, my bad.
4 hours to get it off the road.
So it is, I'm sorry, it's 4 hours. Normally though, if somebody calls, I don't go right out and, send them a letter. I normally, give them a little bit over that time, but most of the time, it's, I try to work with everybody. If somebody calls and says there's something out there, I'll go maybe in the morning. If it's still out there in the evening time, then, I go ahead and say a violation, because you got to give them time, to get it taken care of. But yes, sir, I do apologize. It's been a long day, and it is 4 hours.
Have you noticed that from 25 to 26, are there a lot of repeaters with the same issues?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. In particular, the grass and vehicles. And one, I think it's one home in particular, they moved the cars
Okay.
at one time. You send the letters, and I've already
They
experienced
move them
it.
and move them
Yes,
back.
ma'am. I think it's on Bob White, I believe.
Bob White?
Bob White, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm experiencing that, but I'm,
Okay.
continually monitoring it to make sure, so I'm constantly sending letters.
That's a habitual property.
Yeah.
I mean, we can just say that because it's factual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as it relates to the grass, I think in past experiences, I do know we send a letter, they take care of it. It becomes habitual when a person, you send a letter, they take care of it, then you have to send another letter again. So I think we have to, in the future, look at, okay, once you get one letter, that's for the entire season, instead of having to send a letter after letter every 2 weeks. I mean, that's a lot of work as it relates to code enforcement. So in the future, maybe, we can look
That
at
may
this.
need to be tweaked, is what you're saying.
Yes, sir,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Or eventually look at it under a nuisance complaint, an ongoing nuisance. I'm not sure if we got any ammunition to carry that, up, maybe with a little bit higher penalties off of that if it continues being a problem.
Right.
But talk about it at zoning meetings.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that something that should be looked at through the ordinances that are being reviewed?
It wouldn't hurt if on Thursday night, see what we might have for things
We'll
like
take a
that.
peek at them, yeah.
Have you given any more thought on the? I think it was when you had just started. You talked about potentially doing like a beautification award, like a monthly award or
Yes, sir.
something like that. Have you
Yes.
put any more thought into that?
It's on my list. I want to bring it back to council. I'm trying to see, how that looks for Enon. And so, yes, sir.
Yeah, it just might be something that could help out. The nuisance kind of thing. If we're given an award
Yes, sir.
for, hey, your house looks great.
Absolutely.
So
I agree.
Okay.
Anybody else on code enforcement? All right. And lastly, soccer fields. Mr. J. Crow, who was a Citizen of the Year, he works with the youth as it relates to soccer, and they no longer have access to the fields, I believe, on Stoddard Road. And so he asked if he could use the parks, in particular Enon Park and Galloway Park, and some of the areas for soccer fields. He wanted me to bring it before council. I think it's a good idea it's our youth in the village, and I think it's a good idea to assist them. Also, I found out today from Mr. Bear that the school board is also decided to give a hand in that too, as far as, giving space for soccer fields, since they don't have a place to play at this time.
So Arthur, when you and I talked last week, I thought it was a great idea, and I asked you to bring it to council so it would be on the record. The soccer program has used our fields previously, and Galloway Park was specifically developed for that one area for use for soccer, and for them to come back and utilize those spaces, I think it would be very good. I think the council is probably on board with that as well. It's going to kind of get things rolling for the future use of the new land. The only thing that we would require from the soccer organization would be a signed land use agreement, and then just a copy of their liability insurance. Those two things are pretty standard, should not be a problem whatsoever. But I hope the rest of the council is in concurrence with allowing the soccer organization to use the fields in the park, Galloway, Enon Park, to help them out with the next season.
I'm for sure good with it. That was our intent when we purchased the park. I think we offered it to them first, and they didn't have interest in it. So,
Because when they stopped, why did they stop playing there and went to Snyder Road?
I believe the fields are sold.
They were sold? Okay,
Yep.
okay.
So
The only thing I would say, I mean, I agree with the copy of the insurance and the land use. Would it run into any kind of issues? I wouldn't think if somebody rents the
gazebo.
the gazebo. And then also, is there any kind of scheduling conflict or anything with the fields that we would get into the middle of? I guess I wouldn't want us to have to do that.
He said once we got an approval that he would get a schedule, and then what we could do if somebody's out there, we could, advise them that they're playing out there. If somebody comes for a park run.
Yeah, just someone's going to have, somebody, I don't know who that is, would have to manage that because, if it rains, thunders, the schedule's going to change. And
Yes.
I just don't know what those things are, but somebody or someone, because I'm assuming when they start using it, someone else is going to come and want to use it too, which is great. That's what we want. It's just the fact that someone will have to manage that use.
I don't know that we ever had two organizations using it at the same time. That is possible. It was for years when they played down there. It was very self-supportive. They took care of themselves, and that was the good part about that soccer organization. And if there happens to be a rental of the shelter at the same time, we will start making people aware of that. And it's like, hey, look, soccer uses this area as well. With the additional parking, should not be a problem.
Yeah,
So-
parking shouldn't be an issue at all.
Yep. But good point, Cindy. So let me just kind of piggyback just a little thing that has come up recently. As Arthur had explained, I think it was a couple meetings ago, we were having well number 3 rehabilitated. We're having it cleaned. And that well is nearing its useful life. So in the next maybe 2 years or 3 years, we're going to have to think about drilling an additional well. We have 2 places to do that. We have across the tracks where well 4 is at, which is a deeper well, more expensive, or a location in a previous vicinity that we had talked about before on the land that was just purchased. So I just want to throw that out there. It's not, what's the best way to say? It's still water producing now, but just barely up to our standards. So probably a couple, 3 more years out of it, and we're going to have to look for an additional one. So just keep that in the back of your minds.
One more thing on that park, also the Enon Park, before we move away from that. Is there going to be any issue without it being, having a restroom down there also?
Most likely.
Okay. Just something we need to also think about. You've got a lot of,
Probably need at least two, you're gonna have
We
to
have-
order at least two porta johns for each of the parks. Because one of them, if you've got a bunch of people, one porta john's not gonna get it.
Yeah, the one down there now probably wouldn't
Yeah.
suffice.
Secondarily, we will, at some point, we're going to have to address the ADA compliant facilities.
Yes.
And especially if you're having.
That was my next thing.
Larger gatherings down there now, so I think it, yeah, we ought to look into options on making sure that we are ADA compliant as well as convenient for the people who visit there.
Yep. Arthur, anything else?
No, sir.
All right, any questions for our administrator? Thank you. Appreciate it. Chief, turn it over to you. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Council, residents. I really don't have a whole lot. Our Dodge is back in the shop it's got to get a new fuel pump put in it. So it's being taken care of by Jamie's Tires in Fairborn. They've got the car now. Hopefully they get it done in the next couple days. Over the weekend, we attended several of the village parades throughout the area, as well as ours, which went extremely well, I think. We went to Northampton, who also came to ours, Tremont City, and South Charleston's parade, as well as ours. So that was a long weekend, but everything went really, really well.
Were any of them rain-free?
No, well, yeah,
Oh,
South
okay.
Charleston's was rain-free.
Okay.
Ours was rain-free till the start.
Well, that doesn't count.
yeah, go to it until it started.
Other than that, we've got, we're doing good with our new hires, getting them in, getting them trained. Other than that, I don't have anything.
Questions for our chief? Thanks, Jeff.
Oh, I do. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So we had the issue with the dogs running loose, or a dog running loose on Cimarron. We did end up with another complaint on that, and issued a citation to the dog owner to appear in mayor's court.
I appreciate you staying on top of that.
So,
Okay.
Been a lot of dogs running loose.
yep.
How's your wound?
Dog wardens, huh?
How's your wound?
That wasn't from that one.
Oh, okay.
That was from
That was a different one.
from
That was
another
from his
one.
own.
We had another complaint on in front of Speedway of 3 dogs running loose. I got one of them, and one of them decided they wanted to taste my wrist. So, so no biggie. I got a hold of them, got a hold of the owner. Again, we issued it like we do on every complaint. If we catch them, first time we issue a warning saying, "Hey, this is what's going to happen if it continues."
Yep.
If it continues, then we go through with.
And sometimes it's just, I mean, it just happens. It's just an
Yeah,
accident.
yeah.
It's not intentional, right?
And that's where that's the main reason I give the warnings the first time, that the first time that we get complaints. I know on the one on Cimarron that we ended up issuing the warning or issuing the citation. I had given them a warning previously, and so had the Clark County Dog Warden's
warden.
office had dealt with it. Actually, the Dog Warden's office and the issue with mine were the same complaint. So.
Okay. Thanks for
And
the
that's
updates.
it.
Now that's it.
That's
Okay.
it.
All right. Thank you.
I have a question for the chief.
Absolutely.
Okay, have you done any more research about an ordinance for motorized vehicles on sidewalks?
We are working on that. That's unfortunately with everything going on, we've got to get the pressing things done first, and then we can get into that.
And you do have access to other codes from other municipalities.
cities,
That's the
yep.
good part about it. You can get all that online, so.
Yep, and I need to reach out to Mr. Kavanaugh, make sure he's good with everything, to see where we stand.
Good.
Whether we're going to have to issue a new ordinance for specifically for the battery operated vehicles. That's something we'll have to talk to him about.
Okay, good, thank you.
Anything else? Thanks, Chief. Appreciate it. Do we have any committee reports this evening? All right, seeing none, we have no old or new business. I do need a short executive session, but before we get to that, anybody from the public like to address council this evening? If you would like to, come to the podium, state your name and address, and you have 3 minutes. Anybody?
Hi,
Good evening.
Rosalie Gibler, 5 Bob White Drive. I have a question about the survey that's on the website.
Yes, ma'am.
I was told that survey goes directly to a firm in Columbus that is handling the draft. Is that correct, or does it come to this?
No, it will come. It will come back to the committee that's looking at the zoning revisions.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's here, correct?
Yeah. Mhm, yep.
Okay. And I just wondered why this keeps coming up about the chickens.
Well, so this part is just one aspect of the overall zoning.
Right.
So as we have started through the different zoning districts, the different uses, the different requirements, and we've made our way through all of the different parts of the codes, we're to this part right now to see if this is something that the committee would recommend. And this is just a recommendation. So it's just part of the process.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I was in last week asking about the brochure, the home improvements brochure
Yes.
that it had in there about no chickens, and talked to the gentleman here,
Yep.
administrator, and he had not seen it, and there was a new one, and that one was taken out. So I'm just wondering why that was removed from the new home improvements brochure.
We also told our citizens that we would open that to public comment too. So that's another part
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. So right now, what that pamphlet states right now are the existing codes that are in effect.
Okay.
So that's what the law is right now. The whole idea of the committee, we're just taking this in baby steps. The whole idea of the committee is to see if we even want to propose something different than what the existing is.
Okay.
So, and there will be a process. So let's say the committee recommends some type of a change, and I don't know that that's what's going to happen.
Right.
Then that would just be a recommendation that would eventually go back to the planning commission. That would have to be discussed, and there would be public hearings on that as well.
Okay.
So this is just, we're way here, and the end is way over here.
Okay.
But I appreciate your comments.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
Stephen Leonard, 195 Davis Avenue. And I just wanted to talk about the soccer fields a little bit. I think that's a great idea. I'm glad you all chose to invest in that for our youth. Second of all, I think with the land use agreement, you could probably, I don't know if that's already been addressed, but you could probably have the soccer organization rent out the porta potties. That way it's not part of the village.
And I think they did that before, to be honest with you. I think they took care of the porta potties.
As well as mowing and
They did,
and
yes.
taking care of the field. So I think that that's something that would need to be addressed in that. Second of all, I think that also needs to be some research done into what else can be done with the fields. Whether you're talking about 2 different parks all for soccer, there probably needs to be some discussion on other sports that need some access as well.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly baseball.
Baseball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
We agree.
Thank you.
Tell your dad I said hey.
All right.
Okay.
Me too.
Anybody else? At this time, I would entertain a motion and a second to adjourn into executive session to discuss the employment and compensation of a village employee.
So moved.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bear.
Yes.
Mr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Mr. DeVoli.
Yes.
Mr. Hanna.
Yes.
Ms. Least.
Yes.
Mrs. Sweet.
And I do anticipate some type of action when we return into regular session again.
6:26.